Have you noticed your legs getting weaker, or felt like it's harder to get up from a chair lately? If you're over 60, that isn't just getting older. It could be the first quiet signs of muscle loss, something that affects millions of seniors every year. But here's the good news. It's not permanent. In fact, there's one simple food that can help reverse it, even if you're 75 or beyond. It might sound surprising, but muscle loss is not just part of aging. It's a metabolic issue called anabolic resistance, where your body stops responding well to the protein and nutrients you eat. That's why even if you're eating well or staying active, you might still feel like your strength is slipping away. But guess what? With the right changes, your body can wake up and rebuild muscle. And it starts with understanding how to feed your muscles properly. In today's video, we're going to talk about one powerhouse food that's packed with exactly what your body needs to fight back against muscle loss. It's not expensive, it's natural, and you only need a small amount a couple times a week to feel the difference. If this topic hits home, please hit that subscribe button and join our Health 365 community. Leave a comment below and let us know. Have you noticed changes in your strength or balance lately? Your story might help someone else too. Now, let's take a look at what's really happening inside your muscles and how you can start regaining your strength today. Something most people never hear about until it's already affected their life: anabolic resistance. Sounds technical, but the effects are deeply personal. Maybe you felt it. That moment when standing up from your favorite chair feels harder than before, or when walking upstairs leaves your legs trembling. It doesn't feel right, but it also doesn't feel serious enough to worry about. So, we chalk it up to just getting older. But what if I told you it's not just aging? It's actually a metabolic shift in your body. One that quietly reduces your muscles' ability to respond to food and exercise. It's like your muscles are listening, but the message isn't getting through. Even if you're eating a good diet or staying fairly active, your muscles might not be receiving the grow and repair signals they used to. That's anabolic resistance. This process affects almost every senior at some point. It's the root cause of sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. And it doesn't just sap your strength. It can slowly steal your balance, mobility, and even your independence. The toughest part: it creeps in slowly. One day you're lifting grocery bags without a second thought. A few months later, those same bags feel heavier. You didn't change, but your muscles did. The good news is, this isn't a dead end. Anabolic resistance is reversible. Yes, even in your 60s, 70s, or beyond. With the right nutrients, especially certain amino acids and quality protein, you can reactivate your body's muscle-building systems. Your strength isn't gone. It's just waiting for the right signal. Now, let's look at something that works hand in hand with this: insulin sensitivity. Because if your muscles aren't absorbing nutrients properly, there's a good chance insulin is involved too. You've probably heard of insulin in the context of blood sugar and diabetes. But did you know that insulin plays a key role in muscle growth too? When we're younger, our bodies respond to insulin like clockwork. It helps shuttle nutrients, especially protein and amino acids, straight into our muscles, where they're used to repair and grow. But as we age, our insulin sensitivity naturally declines. That means the same amount of protein you ate and absorbed easily at 30 or 40 might not be doing the same job today. It's like the delivery truck is running late, or worse, isn't showing up at all. And if those nutrients aren't getting into your muscles, they can't do their job. The result? Muscle loss, fatigue, slower recovery, and a frustrating sense that you're doing everything right, but still getting weaker. Here's the good news. Insulin sensitivity can be improved. often more easily than people think. Research shows that making a few changes, like eating less sugar, avoiding processed carbs, and focusing on whole, nutrient-dense foods, can help your body respond better to insulin again. When that happens, your muscles are finally able to soak up the nutrients they've been missing. Think of it like this. Your muscles are a sponge. Insulin is the water that helps them swell and stay firm. If the sponge is stiff and dry, no matter how much water you pour on it, nothing changes. But when you improve insulin sensitivity, it's like restoring the sponge. Suddenly, it absorbs again. Coming up next, we're going to introduce you to a very special amino acid, the spark plug for muscle growth, and why it matters more than ever after 60. Something your muscles absolutely depend on. And yet, most people have never heard of it. It's called leucine, a small amino acid with a big job. Leucine is what we like to call the spark plug for muscle growth. It's the key that starts the engine. Without it, your body can't fully activate the process of repairing and rebuilding muscle. Even if you're eating plenty of protein, if you're not getting enough leucine, your muscles might not respond the way you expect. As we get older, our bodies become less efficient at using the protein we eat. That's where leucine steps in. It helps flip the switch by activating something called mTOR, a pathway that tells your body, hey, it's time to build muscle. Without enough leucine, that switch stays off, and your muscles stay stuck in maintenance mode instead of growth mode. So, where can you get leucine? Thankfully, it's found in many protein-rich foods, like eggs, chicken, fish, dairy, and especially grass-fed beef liver. Just 100 grams of beef liver contains about 2.9 grams of leucine, one of the highest natural sources available. That's why it's so powerful for older adults trying to reverse muscle loss. Many seniors notice they're losing strength even when they eat well, and it's frustrating. But often, what's missing isn't just more protein. It's more of the right kind of protein, the kind that's rich in leucine. So ask yourself, are you including high leucine foods in your meals each day? If not, this simple change might be exactly what your body's been waiting for. Let us know in the comments if you've ever tried foods like beef liver or whey protein. We'd love to hear what's worked for you. Next, we'll reveal the one food that stands out above the rest, packed with leucine, B12, and iron, and how just 1 or 2 servings a week could help you regain strength, stamina, and confidence. So, what is the one food that can help reverse muscle loss, even if you're in your 70s or beyond? It's not a trendy powder, expensive shake, or fancy supplement. It's something simple, natural, and surprisingly powerful. Grass-fed beef liver. Now, I know liver might not sound exciting. In fact, many of us grew up avoiding it. But here's the truth. Beef liver is one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. Just a small portion packs a powerful punch of everything your muscles crave. First, it's loaded with leucine, nearly 2.9 grams per 100 grams, enough to activate that mTOR switch we talked about earlier and kickstart muscle protein synthesis. But that's just the beginning. Beef liver is also rich in vitamin B12, which supports red blood cell production and energy levels, crucial for staying active and avoiding fatigue. It contains iron that helps your cells produce energy and keeps your endurance strong. And because it comes from grass-fed animals, you're getting these nutrients in their cleanest, most natural form. No hormones or unwanted additives. Think of it like this. Your muscles are trying to rebuild, but they need the right building blocks. And beef liver delivers them all in one powerful package. You don't have to eat it every day. Just 1 or 2 servings per week can make a noticeable difference in your strength, balance, and energy. If you've been feeling sluggish, weaker, or simply not like yourself, this small addition to your meals might be exactly what you need. And if you've never tried beef liver before, there are easy ways to prepare it. Sautéed with onions, blended into meatloaf, or even freeze-dried in supplement form. Up next, let's talk about when to eat protein to maximize its benefits, because timing matters just as much as the food itself. Something just as important as what you eat, and that's when you eat. Most people don't realize this, but timing your protein intake can have a huge impact on how well your body builds and preserves muscle, especially as you get older. Think of it like watering a plant. If you pour too much water all at once, most of it runs off. But if you water it gently throughout the day, it soaks in and grows stronger. Your muscles work the same way. One of the best times to give your body a boost of high-quality protein is first thing in the morning. After sleeping all night, your muscles are in a fasted state. They're hungry for nutrients. Giving them around 30 grams of protein with 2.5 grams of leucine in your first meal of the day helps jumpstart muscle protein synthesis and tells your body, let's build. But don't stop there. Another mistake many people make, especially seniors, is saving all their protein for dinner. The problem? Your body can only use so much at one time. That's why spreading your protein intake evenly across all 3 meals is one of the most effective ways to keep your muscles in a steady, anabolic, growth-promoting state throughout the day. What does this look like in practice? It could be a high-protein breakfast like eggs with spinach or a protein smoothie, a lunch with grilled chicken or tuna and vegetables, and a light dinner with fish, beans, or even a small serving of beef liver. And if you're active, walking, stretching, or doing light strength training, your body will make even better use of that protein. Are you getting protein with breakfast, or do you usually wait until lunch or dinner? Let us know in the comments. You might be surprised how much difference this small change can make. Next, we'll explore something fascinating: how muscle mass actually helps your metabolism, even when you're just sitting or resting. Let's take a moment to appreciate something you might not think about often. Your muscles are more than just strength. They're your body's built-in engine. You see, muscle isn't just about lifting things or staying steady on your feet. It's also one of the most powerful tools you have to support your metabolism, balance your blood sugar, and protect your long-term health. And here's the exciting part. The more muscle you have, even just a little more, the more calories your body burns, even when you're resting. Yes, even while sitting and watching your favorite show, your muscles are quietly working behind the scenes, burning energy and keeping your metabolism humming. That's why people with more muscle tend to have less belly fat, more stable blood sugar, and lower risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Building muscle isn't just about looking stronger, it's about functioning better. In fact, research has shown that muscle mass is one of the most important factors in how well we age. It helps regulate fat storage, supports healthy insulin levels, and can even improve your brain function and mood. Think of your muscles as your body's health protectors. When you lose muscle, your metabolism slows down, and that often leads to weight gain, fatigue, and a much harder time bouncing back from illness or injury. But when you build muscle, even just a little at a time, it's like turning the dial back on aging. Have you noticed that it's gotten harder to keep off belly weight, or that your energy drops faster than before? It might be connected to muscle loss. Let us know in the comments. Your insight might help someone else realize they're not alone in this journey. Coming up next, we're going to talk about the anti-aging benefits of building muscle, and how keeping your body strong can also protect your brain, bones, and even your independence as you grow older. Something that's even more powerful than any anti-aging cream or pill: your muscles. Yes, Building and maintaining muscle isn't just about strength. It's one of the most effective ways to slow down the aging process from the inside out. In fact, studies have shown that muscle mass is one of the best predictors of how well we age and how long we live. When you build muscle, you're not just adding power to your arms or legs. You're protecting your bones, improving your balance, and lowering your risk of falls and fractures, some of the most serious concerns for seniors. Losing muscle, known as sarcopenia, is closely linked to losing independence. But by holding on to, or even rebuilding, your muscle, you're protecting your ability to move freely, confidently, and safely. And it doesn't stop there. Muscle also supports your brain. Yes, really. Physical activity and strength training have been linked to better memory, sharper thinking, and a lower risk of cognitive decline. So when you lift a weight or do a squat, you're not just helping your legs, you might also be helping your mind. On top of that, more muscle means better metabolism. You're more likely to maintain a healthy weight, regulate your blood sugar, and feel steady energy throughout the day. And that adds up to more vitality, more freedom, and more joy in your everyday life. Think about this. What would having more strength mean for you right now? Being able to carry groceries with ease, stand up from your favorite chair without help, take longer walks without getting tired? Let us know in the comments, because building muscle isn't just about years to your life, it's about life to your years. Up next, we'll bring it all together and show you how to take action today with simple steps you can start right now, no matter your age or ability. You don't have to accept muscle loss as a normal part of aging. With the right foods, the right timing, and a few consistent habits, you can rebuild strength, boost your energy, and feel more like yourself again, no matter your age. Start simple. Add high-leucine foods like grass-fed beef liver to your meals once or twice a week. Aim for about 30 grams of protein at each meal, and keep your body moving, even a little. Your muscles are still listening. They just need the right signal. And remember, it's never too late to start. Whether you're 60, 70, or 80, small changes can lead to big improvements in strength, balance, and independence. If today's video helped you or gave you hope, please give it a like. Leave a comment to share your thoughts or story, and subscribe to Health 365 so you never miss helpful tips like this again. We're here every week, walking this journey with you. Take care, and keep moving forward. You've got this.